What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Ridge here to talk some NBA prop plays over on Prizepicks for Sunday, December 18th. Yesterday, Ray was on the channel and he gave you Sengun over rebounds at 7.5. They did get bumped to 8 and he did push, so at least you didn't get killed there. But Devin Booker went way over his fantasy score, finally breaking out of that slump. Have to take some accountability for that as well. I did endorse the play. Booker had been so bad for 5 straight games, but after that one, he broke out in a massive way. But we have a new slate, some new games, so let's dive into it right now because we have some great plays for you over on Prizepicks. For all the high-flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by Prizepicks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man.
All right, so looking at the model here today, we have a couple of plays for you, starting off with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, both playing, obviously, the Detroit Pistons. The number one matchup for opposing small forwards in terms of points scored for Kevin Durant, and number 2 for Kyrie Irving. Ray likes Kyrie Irving. I like Kevin Durant. Let's look at the case for both of these players. So starting with Kevin Durant, you see he's hit this number in 8 of his last 10 games. He's hit it in 5 straight, missed one. 4 straight missed one, 4 straight missed one against the Raptors, just barely scored 28 points. Kyrie with a nasty game winner in that one. But now playing against Detroit, a team that he has historically killed. Last 2 games versus Detroit, he has scored a combined 92 points, scoring no less than 41 versus them. So again, Kevin Durant obviously plays very well against Detroit, so I do like the matchup. You see the points allowed, 3-pointers allowed, a little bit lower, but again, KD's doing a lot of his damage from mid-range at the cup, so not as worried from that regard. And then getting into Kyrie Irving, look at what he's been doing, coming on much stronger. You know, see 33 against Charlotte, Atlanta, and then another 32 versus Toronto, like I mentioned, hitting that game winner. Both have great matchups. Honestly, I like both of them. And the biggest thing for us on Prizepicks is we're getting a point of value for every single one. Kevin Durant on Prizepicks right now is 27.5. On the books, he's 28.5. For Kyrie Irving, 23.5. On the books, 24.5. Whichever one you want to take, I think both are great, but obviously you can kind of you can't play them together, so you have to have another play. And that's how we're talking about LaMelo Ball. Ray really liked LaMelo Ball today, and I as well have really liked what I've seen from LaMelo Ball. You look at this matchup in terms of points scored. 20.5 is the line. He's been averaging 22.5 or 23.5, I think, since coming back from his injury. So he's been playing at a fairly high level. You know, you expect these guys to kind of start a little bit slower, but LaMelo hasn't done that. You look at what he's done. You see 23 and 27, scored 26 back on the 16th, but was out ever since. The biggest thing here is you see the points matchup isn't the best like we saw in the model here. It's 13th in the NBA in terms of points scored to opposing point guards. We took Russell Westbrook last game and he played very well for us and cashed an over. But the bigger story here is that LaMelo Ball has been sniping from 3. 4.4 3-pointers made over the last 5 games. And let's quickly take a look at what he did over the past 2 games. 5 and 7 threes. So averaging 6 since coming back off injury. So that's the bigger story here, is that they're playing the Denver Nuggets, who are 24th in 3-pointers allowed, 25th in 3-point percentage allowed, and 26th in point guard defense. And as you can see here, 2 opposing point guards, they allow around 3.3 threes per game, 4th in the NBA. And you can see here his line is 3.5 on Prizepicks, so or on the books. It is juiced a bit to the under, but again, the matchup is very good. So from a threes perspective, the matchup is great. That's where LaMelo has been scoring a lot of his points, and that's the main reason why you want to take him today. You look at the points matchup, and it looks fairly neutral, but at 20.5, again, you're getting a point of book value, so that is added value for us on Prizepicks. And on top of that, the main way he's going to score is going to be with the threes. He went over just with the threes alone in the last game, so that's why I like this play a lot. Ray's been all over it, and I think LaMelo and KD are my 2 favorites, but if you want to roll with Kyrie, I wanted to show you the data for that one as well. That's my 2-pick power play for the day. Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving points over, and LaMelo Ball points over. All 3 of them have an edge of over 1 point compared to the books. So take those plays right now. Make sure you drop us a like and subscribe for future content. And as always, if you tail, give Prizepicks hell. And if we fail, do not bail. We'll be back tomorrow with more NBA bets and picks on Prizepicks. Let's cash tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.